you are a graduate, you are just there. Oh my good God. So guys, I've been struggling with all this kind of stress. I'm thin. I'm a thin person. Yes, I'm a slim person. But if you see me to chip in, I did something called agriculture. I've been trying even to do practical agriculture. I try something called agribusiness. I cannot do that. If I do, yes, I tried. I've been trying. If you get small profit, you have to chip. Depression, stress, mental problems, they are real. And if you see someone going through all this, don't think or don't overthink or make conclusion that this person is going through love heartbreaks, relationship love heartbreaks. No, that is not true. Guys, for me here, I've been going through a lot. For the last 2 months, 1 month, I've been just pushing because I'm now already a mother also. You have to push for the sake of your kids. Of course, you cannot see them. You cannot allow your kid to see something wrong, especially if they are still young. Like I'm still having very young kids. They are young toddlers. So guys, this thing been really stressing me up. I don't know, I'm the only firstborn. I'm the firstborn in my family. So I don't know, I'm the only person who is overthinking or overreacting, or I'm the one who is impatient. Guys, imagine calling your mama and you realize that she's been sickling. She cannot manage a hospital bill. Not because she's lazy, but because all she was having, she sent to her kids who are in school for their upkeeps and for their rent and fees. So this person said to herself, my mom, that what if I become more weaker? So she ended up sending all she was having and remained sick in the house, just sleeping. Not because we have been not talking. We have been talking, and this person, I didn't know. She was always pretending to be fine, and she was not fine. Because she knew. My mom is a person saying always that, I know, how can I call you and ask you for some money? Because I know you are just seated, you are doing nothing. And I guess I don't blame myself so much. Sometimes I do blame myself. I think I don't do so much for me to change the situation, because imagine I'm the firstborn and my dad died when I was still in class 3. So imagine how old was my mom when my dad passed away, when my dad died. She was left very young, and imagine she's not employed. She's just a peasant farmer. She's planting all kinds of vegetable. So my mom always in the market, only on Saturdays, during Sabbath days. So she reached a point when she cannot go to the market daily. She's a kind of a person, even during drought, during sunny, she will transport water from the river, from the boreholes to her garden to make her vegetable continue growing healthy, because that is the only source of income she's having. So imagine seeing your parent like this cannot manage hospital bill, and this is a person who tried her best. She was left young and unemployed. She tried. I can remember when I was joining high school, I was called in a given school, and the clan, the friends, they were like, why taking your daughter to big school where people pay a lot of money? That school where you want to take your daughter is only for those who are having money, the rich. How can you take your daughter to that school? But my mom was like, this is the only way. That was the only way she could appreciate my hard work. My mom believes in hard work, that hard work pays. So when I passed my KCPE primary, she ensured that I went to that school where I was called. Again, when I was joining campus, the same person. She was still the same person. My mom, even in high school, imagine a peasant farmer only planting these small crops. My mom can even today, even to date, even those days when I was still in school, she could even go work for someone in their gardens. At least when I was never sent back home for school fees. Imagine, the school was a big school. Those who know that school, the amount we were paying there, it was at school during Parents' Day. Most of the parents were coming driving. So guys, imagine this kind of a parent. You are now already, you are a graduate. You cannot extend your hand back to this kind of a parent. When I was joining campus, I can remember when you are to join campus, you have to book hostels because first years, most of us, we preferred living in hostels. So when we were booking online, I realized that there were hostels going for 3,000 per semester, and another one was going for 8,000 per semester. So my mom was like, no, you have to go and live in this one going for 8,000 per semester. This one going for 3,000, I think it is not safe. My mom was like, that hostel going for 3,000 was not safe. So imagine she ended up paying hostel rent going for 8,000 per semester. And until I finished my first year, then second year, I went to hostels outside. So imagine this kind of a parent who trying her best, doing everything. This parent can even go angry. I can remember when I was in it was third term, Form 2. So we were to select subjects who were going to Form 3. So the school called the parents so that they could help us choose subject wisely. So my mom came, and that time my brother was to join Form 1, the one who is following me. I was to go to Form 3 and my brother was to join Form 1. So that time my mom was really stressed, because imagine I'm in that big school, and my brother also passed, was to join another big school. And my brother was like, because he was still a kid, let me call him a kid by that time. He was like, I have also to go where I was called, because no way Naomi can go to big school where she was called, and for me, you expect me to go to day school. So I can remember when my mom came, she was thin. She used to carry me food. Yeah, not that I love food, but she loves her kids. So she could do everything within her capability to at least make you happy during that Parents' Day meetings. So that day my mom came only with the tea. Thank God. That time she was she was milking her own cow. So she came with the tea and the bread. That time that bread was going for 50 pop, I think. Nowadays that bread is going for that 500 gram bread. And imagine she could not even manage fare to come to that school, to come to my school that time. So she ended up requesting my uncle, the one who brought her to school that time. She was stressed. And imagine I was never sent back home for school fees. I was never sent, even that amount was that big. That school fee was that large amount, a big amount of per semester, per term. I was never sent back home. Again, I joined the campus. When I went outside for rentals, I was never sent away for rent. My mom was like paying rent on time. So imagine seeing this kind of a parent, did everything until you graduated. You cannot extend your end back. She's struggling. Like nowadays, my mom is just sickling, and I have nothing to do. Even for those who are following who are still in school, I cannot even extend. I cannot even manage paying a half of their rent. I cannot do that because I don't have. Not because I'm also lazy. I know it is not a guarantee for us to be employed, especially in Kenya. So I've been also trying as a human being. I shared with you again even the business I started. And guys, you know, if you are starting from scratch, at least it is good when you get some small profit. It's good to boost or to expand. But for me, instead of expanding, you have to chip in. I did something called agriculture. I've been trying even to do practical agriculture. I try something called agribusiness. I cannot do that. If I do, yes, I tried. I've been trying. If you get small profit, you have to chip in. So instead of expanding, you go down. So I've been thinking, what now can I do? This woman is struggling. I've been stressed, guys. I don't know how you firstborn, especially those who are born from a kind of my family. I don't know how you people are managing your stress, or how you people are managing to assume this kind of situation. Imagine, when I was joining, people were like, you are wasting money. Why taking your daughter to big school? And of course, she was wasting. Because I'm now here, I can't help back. Because of course, when parents are doing all this, they don't expect something, but they expect at least one day, now my daughter or my son will live at least a good life. At least during our old ages, their old ages, you extend your end back. Even if not helping 100%, but at least you can, like during sickness, like my mom is now struggling, sickling. You cannot extend your hand. You are just there. You are like how you are worthless in a family. Yes, I know. For me, I'm still young. Yeah, you can still have hope that one day you'll get a job, or one day you'll do something and will help you change your life or change your family life. But this person who struggled so much to give you everything is now struggling, and they are becoming more old and older. And so instead of making them at least feel, eat the fruit of their labor, they cannot eat it. Because you are worthless, you are valueless. So imagine my mom was not employed, is not an employed person, a peasant farmer. But I think, I'm very sure my mom, more worthful than I. Because imagine you are a graduate, you are just there. Oh my good God. So guys, I've been struggling with all this kind of stress. I'm a thin person. Yes, I'm a slim person. But if you see me now, if you compare when I'm okay with the body I'm having now, parents, they know. I don't have this kind of holes, guys. Parents, they know. You know, those who are having, parents, if they see this one and you go home, they're like, what is wrong with you? So guys, even for me, even my clothes, if you buy a cloth should be like fitting you. You buy a good cloth that fits you well. So instead of clothes become old and smaller for your body, my clothes are now becoming bigger and larger. Yeah, I'm having some trousers, guys, here. If I put them on, they are not satisfied with my body. They just wanna fall. That is what I'm dealing with. Yes, for me, I can console myself that I'm still young. Everything gonna be fine. One day, even if I reach 30, I'm not yet at 30. So, but this person, this parent, who did everything, regardless of everything, I cannot. You cannot even manage to have something like per month to enable your parent, your mom, my mom, to at least even have NHIF, especially during sickness. She can just go to hospital and be treated free. Even if she take that NHIF, who will pay it monthly? Who will pay it monthly? I don't know. I don't know what I can do. I'm passing through a lot, guys. I don't know, but I hope. Life is the most important thing. If God can keep her safe, she continues struggling with her kids who are still in school. And if they finish, my brothers, at least, thank God, the one who's following me gonna graduate this year, December. Last born gonna graduate in 2 years' time. At least now, if I do something, they will be also struggling like me. But now my mom will remain a bit having not that much pressure of for now. I know it's a lot, most of the time it is stress. And my mom is born 76, guys, but if you see my mom born 76 looking like, because what she is doing is beyond her energy. God is there always for her, giving her wisdom and knowledge on what to do, at least to provide for her kids. But it is really struggle. It is really much difficult for her. So guys, that's what I've been passing through. I'm still passing through. Those who have been watching my videos, I've been doing live stream. I can remember I'm telling my husband that I don't want to do live stream, but I feel I'm weak. I just know what I'm going through. I don't want to share with anyone. Even if I share, who will help? Who will help? So I just have to struggle with my own depression, thinking so much. And I'm a kind of a person, I just think small and I'm down already. I just feel like diarrhea is coming. Like if I'm just from the toilet at the same time, my cloth is like already big. So I don't know, I'm the person who don't know how to deal with my stress. Firstborns who are there, who are brought up in a kind of family where I'm coming from. How do you manage? How do you manage this kind of situation? That is it, guys. I have nothing to say. I have no much. I'm still just trying to figure out. But what I know, if God come through, everything will be okay. But if we are still waiting for God's time, I'm praying for my mom. Pray for my mom, at least one day she eats the fruit of her own labor. So I'm doing this video, guys. At least now you know who I am. I shared with you already, and now continue knowing who I am. So if one day I come back here with the testimony that, guys, today at least my mom is now can eat the fruit of her own labor, know where I come from, know where I'm coming from. Don't conclude that it was easy. So I'm making this video. Of course, it's not a guarantee for me to be okay or to change the situation in my family or to make my mom at least to eat, enjoy the fruit of one labor. It's not a guarantee. But so if it happen, nothing change, I can't change that face of my home. Then if you watch this video one day, just know that you are not alone. A lot of people are going through hell. And if it happened that one day I come with the testimony saying how God is faithful and merciful, and God did it for us, just know there is still hope for the hopeless. So I'm making this video for two reasons: to give hope, and also for you to know that if you are a kind of a person like me, know that you are not the only person going through all this. We are many. I'm an example here, guys. If you see my face shiny like this one is just Nivea. Yeah, I'm passing through a lot. Sometimes I just cry and like I'm crying. Even if you cry, but at least if you cry, you feel relieved. After I am done crying, I feel like I'm okay. But if you look back again, my good God, you feel, oh my good God. Guys, that is it. I have a lot to share with you. But if you are firstborn like me, please write there on comment section, especially if you are going through what I'm going through. If you can relate to what I'm going through, please some encouragement down there on comment section. Bye for today. Love you so much.